watching my dude eating some hay. Good afternoon, everybody. So I'm sat on a brick in the field. Well, 2 bricks actually. My arse is not that small. Just chilling for a minute because I am knackered. I just poo-picked like a massive boobies field, like all across here and down the bottom. And I'm a bit pooped now. I've only done a wheelbarrow. It's quite a big wheelbarrow because I just can't do it anymore because my arms are killing me and my hips hurt. But anyway, I thought I'd have a little chat with you guys, see how you're getting on. I'm doing okay, I think. Hubby thinks that I've lost weight around here. Don't know what you think. Anyway, he was saying to me he thinks that my shape's changed since I've been on paleo. I'm not weighing myself until Monday officially because then I will have been on paleo for a week and we'll see. So, cool, my arm's raking. That's me raking on. So yeah, we'll have to see how I get on there. I'm not being hungry today, like literally for the first time in ages. I normally wake up in the morning and I'm starving hungry. I'm like one of those people that could literally chew their arms off when they get up in the morning. So I really do have to have my brekkie in the morning. This morning I woke up, I wasn't very hungry, but I knew I would regret it if I didn't eat something because I'd be ravenous by sort of 11 o'clock. It's happened to me before in the past. So I did have some scrambled egg and I had some berries, and then I took some, like a portion of nuts. I just have a handful of nuts a day. I don't have any more than that because obviously I'm trying to lose weight. And I took my apple, which I take every day with me to work because it's just a nice snack. And then I might have a sort of little light salad when I get home maybe. But yeah, I've not felt hungry really. I've found the hardest thing was giving up sugar in my tea, but I'm starting to get used to that now because like when I first started drinking my tea without sugar in it, I was a bit like I didn't really like it, no, but now I don't notice it. And also I've had to tone down strength of my filtered coffee because I normally have it quite strong, but without coffee it's a bit, without sugar it's not very nice. So I've just gone down a step. So I think I was on like a 4 before and I've gone down to a 3, which is a lot easier to cope with no sugar in it. And I'm just going to have to tap you a minute because I seem to be, there again. I've got a bit dark. Anyway, but yeah, no, I've not been hungry. And, you know, considering I've got no grains and no sugar and all that kind of thing, just watching my dude, he's so cute. He's scratching his belly. Yeah, so yeah, considering, sorry I lost my train of thought then, considering I've had no grains, sugar and like the heavy carbohydrates because I'm only having like the low carbohydrates, you know, I thought I'd be starving, but because I'm having good fats in my diet, they're sort of substituting what the carbs used to do and my body's using it for glucose, which is like for energy, instead of using it all the wrong way. So yeah, because I've watched a couple of really cool documentaries this week. One was called That Sugar film, which was really good because it helped me get my head around how bad sugar is for me, and you know, what kinds of sugar are better for you because they can be used for energy and that kind of thing, and which ones are bad, and how much of that I had in my diet was enormous. And also, you know, how it all can have like a knock-on effect on everything, including metabolic disorders, which obviously, you know, hypothyroidism is metabolic in a sense. It's to do with how metabolism works and all that kind of thing, so it obviously affects me. And I did have quite a lot of soy in my diet because I ate a lot of Chinese and not like from takeaway. I used to make my own Chinese, but I was having edamame beans all the time because I thought it was good for my menopause. So I stopped all that, and instead I'm concentrating on healthy phytoestrogens for my menopause instead. In fact, when I finish this bottle of soy isoflavones, I'll be stopping it. I didn't want to waste it because it's really expensive. So I'm only about a week from finishing the bottle, and then I checked out the safe allowances of red clover isoflavones that I can have, and I can have up to 80 milligrams of the red clover one, which is great because my phytoestrogen should make up the amount that I need, which is 100 milligrams, and having my portion of nuts a day will help. And plus I have, when I have the paleo porridge, I have milled flaxseed and seeds and all sorts of stuff, and they're all like really good phytoestrogens as well. So in one way or another, I hopefully will start sorting my hormones out. But apparently, you know, all the stuff I've done a research about paleo has shown that by sorting out my diet will help my hormones anyway. Gosh, I wish I had a tripod. It's because I've been raking poo and my arms are climmy. So yeah, so menopause wise, because a friend of mine has been having a lot of difficulty with her menopause, I decided that I would document my menopause, all the ins and outs, the uglies and everything, because it's obviously a taboo subject and I find that it's not very well talked about. So I will talk about my menopause when it's applicable in my vlogs, because I think it's really good for people who are either perimenopausal or having issues or whatever and just want to relate to somebody. Because obviously I'm in full menopause due to having my surgery, and I had my last ovary out, so now I don't have any ovaries in my body at all. So basically, how am I feeling? Well, at the moment, not too bad. I'm still only having maybe a few hot flushes in the day. My mood seems to have been a bit better this week. I don't know if that's due being on paleo or not, but I've noticed that my mood isn't so up and down, and I actually seem a bit more woohoo. I've seem a bit more laid back and a bit happier. I've been joking around a lot more, which hubby's noticed that I've been a bit more happy and all that kind of thing. And the other thing was I'm still not sleeping fantastically at night. I'm getting off okay, no problem. I'm not having insomnia, because I know some people get terrible insomnia, and I'm not having that. But what's happening is I keep waking up about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, but I'm sort of doing this kind of half awake, half asleep thing. And where I was sort of like not fully asleep, I'm kind of aware of what's going on around me. And then I'm kind of like, I get fed up in the end and I get up to go for a pee. And then I eventually managed to get back to sleep again, eventually. And I've been having very vivid dreams, which I've always had because of my fibromyalgia, but I've been having more bad dreams, which I never used to before. I used to have like weird dreams and very vivid dreams, but not bad dreams, and I've actually been having some quite bad dreams, which has not been so pleasant. And I don't know whether that's because I'm in withdrawal from all the sugars and things, or whether it is linked to my menopause, because it's a bit inconclusive when I looked on the internet, because apparently some people who go through the menopause can have like quite bad sleep stuff going on. So we shall see. I'll let you know how that gets on and whether it continues or not. I haven't had any of the some people seem to have like sore boobs and all that kind of, I haven't had any of that at all. I have noticed that this is TMI, but it is, you know, people in the menopause go through this. I have noticed that my discharge has changed down below, because when I first had my operation I virtually had nothing at all. There was nothing there at all, and then recently I've noticed I do have a discharge. It's not funky or anything, but I know that some people were saying that they've noticed they get a smell with their discharge, but I haven't had that. Now I don't know whether I'm just returning back to normal functions, because obviously I had a massive surgery and my vagina was sewn up and messed about and stuff like that, and that's maybe just all returning to normal, so it could just be that. But you know, it's not an issue for me. Like some people I know, loads of people have reported it's been a massive issue for them, and they've been conscious that they smell and things like that, but I haven't had that. I've noticed I sweat a lot more. Oh, that's another thing I noticed with my paleo. It's like for 2 days I literally had the sweats. It was like I was in drug detox. It was the weirdest thing. I didn't have bad headaches or anything, but it was like I was in sort of a drug detox, and I just felt like a bit crap for 2 days. That was really odd. But yeah, I have noticed I sweat more, but I have a really good deodorant. that's essential. So have a really good deodorant. So yeah, that's all I got to report with my menopause really. I was expecting it to be a bit more spectacular, but it hasn't been. But I do think that the sage and the red clover and the phytoestrogens and all that I'm having, because I'm following Marilyn Stewart's advice about what I should be having every day. She's the lady who, if you Google her, she's got a website and she's also got a Facebook group as well. She's brilliant. She's got a book as well that you can buy. Tells you all about what you should be doing in your diet with regards to your menopause. And to be honest, I followed what she said in her book, and apart from the soy, because we have kind of like disagreed about the soy, and that's only because I've got a thyroid condition, but Marianne has said that it shouldn't affect my thyroid, but everything else I've read suggests that actually that's not true. And although I would love to say yes, I think I should just carry on, I'm a bit concerned about my thyroid and I want it to work. So I've decided to come off the soy isoflavones, and because I'm on paleo anyway, I can't eat soy, so it'll be a no-brainer in the end anyway. So yeah, coming off the soy, that's the only thing. Because you can safely take 80 milligrams worth of red clover isoflavones every day, and you can take sage as well for your hot flushes. So I just don't see the point in risking my thyroid really, if I can do it other ways safer for myself. Anyway, I hope you're all having a great afternoon, and I shall leave you looking at my young man. I know I'm biased, but he is very good looking. You better not knock over my wheelbarrow poo that I just did. Bye!